Something landed Tuesday. Maybe you know exactly what it was. Maybe you just felt it and then your day moved in and then you're not sure you what you did with it. Either one is the right starting point for today. Welcome back to the Joy Shift. I'm Kylie Suarez. Friday episodes are shorter and they are built for one thing, turning what you heard into something real. Not more information, just a little more space to let the work actually work. Today, we are sitting with episode 41. If you have not listened yet, go back to it after you hear this one. And here's what I know about good podcast episodes. You listen, something stirs, and then life interrupts the laundry, the email, the thing your kid needs, and you absorb it intellectually, but the feeling passes. How many of us actually do that? You don't know how many times I'm inspired by a podcast and I'm like, what did I hear? That passing feeling, that is the pivot. That is the exact moment the shift either takes root or it fades. And most of the time, without meaning to, we let it fade. So today, we're not letting it fade. We are going to move through three questions slowly, not as a quiz, as a way of sitting with what you already know. Question one: which self is running your days right now? On Tuesday, I introduced three versions of you: the survival self, who made smart, safe decisions when you needed to; the achieving self, who hit the goals but was working from someone else's definition of success; and the original self, who is still in there, waiting quietly. Now, I'm not asking which one you want to be or who you prefer to be. I'm asking which one is actually driving today. Which one decides what you say yes to? Which one answers the emails? Which one shows up in the mirror at 6 a.m.? Just notice you do not have to fix anything yet. Now, question two: what did you talk yourself out of? Not the big dramatic dream, not the thing you would put on a vision board, the small one, the one that felt a little embarrassing to want, actually. The one you filed under not practical, maybe someday, or that's not really me. That one. You don't have to say it out loud. That's just for you. But I want you to let yourself think it fully, maybe for the first time in a while, without immediately following it up with a reason of why not it's not practical. Now, question three: what would 5% look like this week? Not a plan, not a pivot, one specific thing, 1 hour or one morning, one conversation you have been putting off, one thing you have been telling yourself you will do when the timing is better. What is the smallest version of that move that you could actually make? If you're driving or walking, just let these questions sit. If you can pull out a notebook, write the answers before you talk yourself out of them. Three questions, three honest answers. That is the work today. There is one more thing I want to walk you through. I introduced it briefly on Tuesday, and I want you to give it more room today. It is a sentence, two parts, and it sounds simple until you try to say it without flinching. Part one is something you love about your life right now, not something you feel obligated to be grateful for, something you actually love, your people, your home, what you have built, who you have become, something real. Part two is something you want alongside it, not instead of it, alongside it. Now put them together. So it sounds like this. This is the both and sentence. So I love blank and I also want blank. Say it once. Notice what happens in your body when you do. That sentence is not a complaint. It is not ingratitude. It is a declaration. Most of us were taught somewhere along the way that wanting more means you do not appreciate what you have. That is not true. It never was. The women who have the most meaningful second halves are not the ones who wanted less. They are the ones who finally stopped apologizing for wanting both. So if you sat with those three questions today and something is starting to clarify, I want to give you a next step that is more specific than keep thinking about it. I built a free quiz called the Permission Audit. There are 10 questions, about 10 minutes, and it tells you which layer of the permission trap is most active for you right now and what to do about it. It is not generic. It is built around the frameworks that we have been discussing. The link is in the show notes. So take it before Tuesday. Let it do some of the work for you. You listened to 2 episodes this week. That is not an accident. It means that something in you is looking for permission to move. And I want to say this as directly as I can. You are not going to find it somewhere out there, not in a quiz result, not in a clarity session, and not another podcast episode, not even in this one. The permission was always yours. You have just been waiting for someone else to give it to you and to confirm what you have already known. So here it is from me to you on a Friday morning. You are not too late. You are paying attention, and paying attention is how everything starts. I'm Kylie Suarez. This is the Joy Shift. So go have a wonderful weekend. I will see you Tuesday.